Good morning. And now I am going to share my views on group discussion. So, what is a group discussion? Why do companies conduct group discussions? What are the elements of group discussion? How should one conduct oneself in a group discussion? These things we will discuss now. First of all, what is a group discussion? A group discussion is a discussion on a given topic by a group of students numbering from 10 to 15. These 10 to 15 members share their views and discuss on a particular topic and they arrive at a conclusion. This is group discussion. Next, why do companies conduct group discussion? Why do companies select candidates through group discussion? Companies keep group discussion as an important tool to assess the complete characteristics of an individual. What sort of characteristics do they assess? In a discussion, a person's complete personality will come out. Whether he is whether he has a positive mindset or negative mindset, or he is able to go well with his teammates, whether he is able to work in support or whether he is able to extend good support to his team members, whether he has a good reasoning abilities, he is able to distinguish the good from bad, whether he is able to take right decision at right time, whether he has a good leadership qualities, whether he is able to take the lead, whether he is flexible with his co-workers, whether he is self-confident and he works towards the growth mind, whether he has growth mindset, whether he is able to initiate new things, or he is able to motivate his fellow workers, whether he is creative or is able to inspire his own subordinates, and he has a good listening ability, are aware of all those things, and many more qualities will be assessed when an individual take part in a group discussion. That is the reason why all the companies keep group discussion as an important tool. So, what is a group discussion? Why do companies conduct group discussion? We have found out the answers for those things. Now, what are the elements of group discussion? Any group discussion will have an introduction or initiation. It will have the main discussion, and it will have a conclusion or summarization. Right. Now, how should be an introduction for a successful group discussion? If you ask, the introduction must have a very good initiation techniques, a high profit, high loss strategy. How? One can reach this technique by a very good famous quotations, very apt to the topic. Then he can define the given topic, thereby he can initiate the discussion. Or he can ask questions on the given topic, thereby he can initiate the discussion. Or he can start the discussion with a shocking statement, or he can give facts, figures, or other statistics, or he can even begin the introduction with a short story applicable to the topic, or he can start with a general statement also. So these techniques will be apt for a good introduction for a successful group discussion. A well beginning is often, so when the introduction is very good, definitely the main discussion will go smoothly. So what should one do? What should one avoid in the main discussion? Those things we will discuss after how to conclude the topic. Now, how would one summarize or conclude the topic when the HR or the mediator asks the person to conclude? He should never raise new points. While concluding, he should not state only one point, or he should not concentrate on only one aspect of the GD. And the GD should be brief and concise. And without doing the above mentioned 3 points, he must incorporate all the important points that is discussed in the group discussion. After assessing the pros and cons on the topic, he must support and validate the points mostly spoken in that one. And after summarizing, no one should talk further. This is how one has to summarize. Now, we will see how should one conduct himself or herself in the group discussion. See, it would be better if you are an initiator. Suppose you are the initiator, you should only conclude the group discussion. And always see to it that you are an active participant, and you should always be in touch with all members talking. And when you express your points, you have to put it firmly, and always try to get the support of others. You talk in such a way. Then, when the discussion is going on, when the discussion is going off the track, never miss a chance to bring it in the line. When you do so, this is a important aspect, important characteristics for which you will get a very good mark for that. While discussing, try to always give the latest information on the topic. Avoid the outdated points. While discussing, be polite. Even when people try to irritate you, thereby they would like to get you loose mark, keep cool. And try to express your positive way, all those things. The most important thing, don't wait for your turn. Whenever there is a gap, get into that and grab the opportunity. Like, I support my friend. Sorry, I would like to differ slightly from your point, if you would like to disagree with that. Saying so, you try to grab the chance. When the time for the discussion, always be cautious. Always never waste time. While concluding, do conclude with a conclusion note. That shows your leadership qualities. Now, what are the don'ts? Never initiate the discussion if you don't have adequate knowledge about on the topic. Suppose you don't have adequate knowledge, everything is quite new. Wait for a chance. Allow one or two persons to talk. Then definitely they will touch upon the point very close to yours. At the time you have the thing. Never dominate the discussion. Never interfere and never grab others' opportunities. Never argue it is not a debate. Don't shout during the GD. Always look at the participants. Have eye contact. Show body language. Never talk irrelevant things and thereby distracting the discussion. Never pose negative body languages like touching the nose, digging the ear, leaning back on the chair, knocking at the table with pen, etc. Never mention erratic statistics. Don't show low self-confidence with shaky voice, trembling hands, incomplete sentences, mumbling voice. Avoid dominating the discussion. Never put others in an embarrassing situation by asking them to speak if they don't want. These are the don'ts. Now, have some tips. While taking part in a group discussion, be as natural as possible. Don't try to be someone else. Don't copy the ideas from others. And take time to organize your thoughts. Think of what you are going to say. Seek clarification if you have any doubts regarding the subject. Don't start speaking until you have clearly understood and analyzed the topic. Work out various strategies to help you make an entry, initiate the discussion or agree with someone else's point, and then move on to express your views. Opening the discussion is not the only way of gaining attention and recognition. If you do not give valuable insights during the discussion, all your efforts of initiating the discussion will be in vain. Your body language says a lot about you. Your gestures and mannerism are more likely to reflect your attitude than what you say. Language skills are very important only to the effect as to how you get your points across clearly and fluently. Be assertive, not dominating. Try to maintain a balanced tone in your discussion and analysis. Knowledge is strength. A candidate with good reading habits has more chances of success. In other words, sound knowledge on different topics like politics, finance, economy, science and technology is helpful. Have power to convince effectively is another quality that makes you stand out among others. Clarity in speech and expression is yet another essential quality. If you are not sure about the topic of discussion, it is better not to initiate. Lack of knowledge, wrong approach creates a bad impression. Instead, you might adopt the wait and watch attitude. Listen attentively to others. Maybe you would be able to come up with a point to later. A JD is a formal occasion where slang is to be avoided. A JD is not a debating stage. Language should be simple, direct and straightforward. Don't interrupt a speaker when the session is on. Try to score by increasing your size, not by cutting others short. Maintain rapport with your fellow participants. Eye contact plays a major role. Non-verbal gestures such as listening intently, nodding while appreciating someone's viewpoint, speaking you up positively. Communicate with each and every candidate present while speaking. Don't keep looking at a single member. Address the entire group in such a way that every